Okay, this video is not clickbait. I genuinely just found 10k inside my Instagram DMs, and I'm making this video in the hope that you can go and find money inside your DMs today. For some context, I go back 12 months, I had 3 appointment setters inside my Instagram DMs, and they're following up with leads, talking to people, booking calls, and now I don't have any, which is a good and a bad thing. It means I don't have to manage people, but there is people who slip through the cracks. We create a lot of content that gets a lot of people requesting freebies through many chat links and stuff, and there's been people who've been falling through the cracks. I actually had one person that was 140 companies, like that was a chain of companies and stuff, and they wanted AI built in, and I actually missed the DM, which is crazy. So in today's video, I'm going to very quickly share my screen, go through the process, and all you need is Google Chrome and Claude basic plan, and we're going to find some money for you to do what you want with the money. Let's go. Okay, so we're on the couch right now because anywhere else I sit inside the house, it is absolutely roasting. The aircon unit's up there, but over there is absolutely roasting. So we're sitting here, so hopefully the view is pretty damn good. But let's get into it. So there's 10k sitting in your DMs right now, and I want you to go and get them. It might not be 10k, it might be whatever is sitting in a pipeline of people that you haven't followed up with. So for me, it was £10,000 that I found. So every business owner has hundreds of conversations sitting cold, people who asked a question, never got a reply, people who said yes and went quiet on payment, and people one cam message away from just nudging them, okay? So let's look at this part here. So every conversation that goes cold is a lost decision, not a lost lead. The work to win them was already done. You already got them, they already messaged you, or you already generated enough free value and good content for them to be like, hey, I'm going to engage in a conversation with this particular business owner. In other words, you, okay? So number one, the blind spot, the hidden inboxes. Instagram splits your DMs into primary, general, and requests. And most business owners only check primary unless they've got an appointment set in there and they're already moving it about. But I don't know about you, I found it so annoying when Instagram moved request right next to the main one. And instead of moving it away altogether, there's now 3 inboxes for you to flick between, and it's so annoying. And so it's much easier to lose these leads now. So the cold inbound from your content lands in requests first. So if somebody doesn't know you, they've not got enough credibility on their page, no mutual friends, they'll land in your request folder, which is a good thing for a lot of the people you don't want to speak to, but it's a bad thing as well because there's a lot of good potential prospects that could enter your world that you could engage with, right? Number 2 is volume. So the signal is buried in noise. So family conversations, shares of reels, like funny reels that your friends are sharing with you, spam, brand pitches. You have to scroll through like 50 threads of noise to find the 5 that matter. Most people just stop scrolling because you cannot be bothered sieving through it, or you can't remember the name of the person. Number 3 is friction. So no draft, no send. Even when you find the cold lead, writing the right message takes a bit of effort. The conversation stays unsent and the deal stays unclosed. You ever get that way? You wait to the end of the day and you go, I'm sure I've got some leads in my inbox. And then you go to it and you can't work up the energy to reply, and then you're like, you know what, it's 8:30 at night, maybe it's not a good time to reply, I'll do it in the morning. Then it's another day, the lead's colder again. And look, I know there's some people watching this who might have appointment setters, VAs and stuff like that in there, but this is also a really good way to make sure they're doing their job and to re-engage them. But not only that, get them to do this, so that periodically to make sure no one gets through the gaps, okay? We've got our own version of Go High Level and stuff, and we have pipelines and all that good stuff, but there's nothing quite like finding leads in the Instagram DMs. Remember, it is a noisy world out there, but there's money sitting there just like I found today, and I want you to find some. So how does it work? Well, Claude does most of the work. You just send the message, right? So we're going to use Claude in Google Chrome. So you open Claude in Chrome on your Instagram inbox. So go to Instagram, go to your inbox, and you will download the the Claude extension for Google Chrome. Download that, log in, get it ready. I'm going to give you the prompt instructions on how to get this. So step 1, now I had to go through quite a few iterations of this because you can't just do it. Claude will end up pulling, for example, it pulled my wife, it pulled my friend, it pulled all these people. It's like, you should get back to this person. It's like, no, send me a funny reel. Like, I'm not going to get back to that person. So we need a really good prompt that actually scans for business conversations, okay? So step one, we want to scan it. So Claude reads every business thread across all 3 inboxes, primary, general requests. Now, when I first did this, I didn't think about that, and it only stuck to primary only, right? And you want to obviously make sure you do more than that. And then step 2 is filter. So you remove everything that isn't a real business opportunity. Family, personal, real shares, memes, spam and brand pitches, already locked threads that you don't want to look at. So you can, inside the prompt, I've made sure that that's going to happen for you as well. And then step 3 is sort and draft. So this is where it sorts what's left into 4 action buckets, right? It drafts the reply for each one in your voice. So it'll be reply now, deliver, send offer, and reopen. So then the 4 buckets come into it. So every conversation gets sorted into one of these. Reply now, so this is a live conversation waiting on you to send a message. Deliver, this is where you owe them something. So you said you were going to send a calendar invite, you said you were going to send a doc to them, an offer doc, a follow-up proposal, whatever it is. In that conversation, Claude has read it and said, you're responsible for sending something to that prospect because that's what you said. And then send offer, so this is the closest to the money. Like if someone's like, yeah, if you send me the offer and you haven't replied, Claude will be like, this is priority, go and send them that offer. And then there's a cold but not dead part of it. So this is someone who was interested once, maybe the timing wasn't right. This is where we can send a 1 low pressure message to keep the door open. Hey, I know you're busy, life gets in the way, but I know you said you wanted to fix X, Y, Z. I just wanted to message you before the weekend finishes, that type of thing. So from that, what you'll get is a live workspace built from 1 scan, okay? Each conversation has an action card, status, bucket, context, and draft reply. Click through and try it. So you can see here what I've got now is a live dashboard. This is just a HTML that I've built on my page, and we have these conversations. Now I've actually changed these conversations because it's private. It was, prospects that I had actually spoke to, so I got dummy data in here. But you can see here, like from all conversations, they're broken up into reply now, deliver, send offer, and reopen. So in this case, deliver. So this was a one-to-one coaching client signed last week, discovery call booked, sent his email, draft reply, got that mate. And you can just copy this here and paste it into your DMs, okay? There of all. And then you go through and you're gonna get something like this. Claude initially will pump out just a sort of like box format, but you can drag it and put it to Claude and say, I want this in a proper structure based on the prompt that I've gave you, and it'll put it up into this nice dashboard, okay? So coming down at the bottom, 4 steps you have to do. No coding, no setup, no subscription. Just open Chrome, paste the prompt, and follow along. Number 1, install Claude in Chrome, open Instagram, paste the prompt, send the messages. That is it. That's your way to find money in your inbox today. Now, the trick that most people miss, request is the 3rd inbox. It's where cold inbound from your content lands first. Most business owners never check it. Just make sure to scan it. Okay, so here's the action order. Send this in sequence. You're going to send the people that you promised you were going to deliver something to. Then you're going to push live deals over the line by sending an offer. Then you're going to reply to any open questions. Then you're going to plant seeds to people who need a nudge from the conversations. And then I want you to just make a promise here. We've watched this video. Go and do this work and then send the messages right after you've done it. Don't wait another day. Go and find money in your inbox, okay? So stop scrolling and start surfacing. As always, to get the prompt to put all this together, in the description you will see the skill group to join it, and you can get this prompt and you can go make money from your DMs. Any questions, put it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.